purpose of this conference of the Shia Muslim scholars of North America is for the scholars to get together, the Shia Muslim clerics in Canada and the United States, and even other countries in North America, to come together to talk to each other about prevalent issues, to talk to each other about challenges that the communities are facing here in North America, and to foster some of the scholarly discussion that they began as students in the Hawza in the seminary.
We have a very vast continent covering Canada and US, and the Shia community is spread around, and there is a need for the Shia community to be connected to one another. And one of the easiest ways actually to try to bring the scholars of various Shia communities from the United States of America and Canada, at least once a year they can meet one another. This not only helps them in establishing relationships on the professional level, networking. It also gives us the opportunity to share our experiences, our challenges, and learn from one another.
I believe that there's a lot of issues that we as Shia Muslim scholars and communities we confront that are often dealt with on a local and an individual level. We need avenues to be able to discuss them together, to determine what are the most pressing issues that we confront, what are different ways that people have tried to solve them in different communities, how can we learn from each other, how can we pool our resources, our energies, assist each other. So it helps us create a broader and a deeper understanding of the issues that various communities and scholars are facing, and therefore to respond to those issues, opportunities and challenges more effectively.
If you have more improved alim, it will have an impact in what he will deliver to the community, and that is where, you know, the vision will broaden, the horizon will become more wider, and it will have an impact. They will be able to share the good practices that they heard from others into their own communities, and hopefully this will enrich each community on its own level. Like yesterday we had 2 sessions in the afternoon about the issue of mediation, arbitration and things like that, which all the clerics do that, all the scholars do that, but most of them are not trained for it, and so this even helps them in the ability to function, to fulfill their role in a better way.
One of the goals of the council and the meeting, the conference, the 17th conference of the council, is how do we in fact engage in those forms of cooperation, in the forms of discourse and discussion amongst scholars, by which we can come to the answer that obviously is Islamic and proper by Islamic code and action, but that has the greatest impact for what we are trying to achieve. That comes with an ability to not only listen, but also to express your point in a way that's relevant. And our scholars are doing so, and they're doing so in a very positive and impactful manner.
Together we can, through discussion, cooperating and collaborating, we can find out better solutions to serve the community as large in North America. I think we are coming with a better understanding and better solutions to solve many problems, including family problems, community problems, or dispute between even scholars themselves.
I think we need to have more gatherings of ulama, and inshallah that will make it even more possible for people to come together and to implement many of the wonderful initiatives and discussions that were the subject of this conference.
It was good to see some of the young scholars joining in because and their experience are slightly different from those who are older, and that is a good sign for us that we are preparing new generation of scholars who would eventually take over the leadership.